So this is what everybody really looks like when they take their mask off after guns, beer, and therapy.
Oh my goodness.
Try to take a shower here, guys. Come on, get out of here. Close your eyes.
Howdy, Hillbilly Nation. This is American Hillbilly. Man, good to see each and every one of you out there. Oh, man, I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night. Welcome to Guns, Beer, and Therapy. And I think we got a pretty good show for y'all tonight. I know we got a great bunch of people back there in the green room. We got a great bunch of people out there on the side chat. So, I mean, what could go wrong? Oh, my goodness. Good to see y'all out here this evening. Hope we all are staying healthy and safe and just having a wonderful time. Having the time of your life. You betcha. And yes, we do have the hashtag running along the bottom of the screen there. And it is open and ready to go. So you can get your hashtag in anytime you like. That's hashtag HBN127. HBN is for Hillbilly Nation. And also, before we even start, I want to thank all the VIPs because they're the ones that sponsor the giveaways. Yeah, their money that comes in for the VIPs, we put it right back into the channel on giveaways. Nothing else. So, anyway, appreciate each and every one of them, and they make your day better. And that's what it's all about, is trying to make somebody's day better. So without any further ado here, let's bring these fellers out of the green room back here. And first up, we got Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. Oh, yeah, you can't go live. Never mind.
Oh,
well,
look.
Hang on a minute.
I don't have any restraints on or anything, but I am in the YouTube jail.
So, oh, man. I'll
try not to say anything I'm not supposed to. Thanks for having me on. Looking forward to the show.
Doggone it, man. Yeah, we'll talk about that here in a little bit after we bring the rest of these fellers out here. And I hope that you don't bring that bad blood over here, you know. I mean, I really need to consult with my YouTube person, see if I can make sure I can have you on since you're in jail. So.
Hanging out with bad people.
Well, I know Walter, he's been in jail a lot, so, you know, he knows a lot about that. Something about sending a file and a cake or something while you're in there. And oh my goodness, good to have you on tonight, brother. And up next we have Nibs with Walnut and Still. How you doing tonight, Nibs?
I'm doing great. I can't wait to hear the story about the Chad in jail thing.
The jailbird. Oh my goodness.
Thanks for having me on.
Good to have you as always, buddy. Appreciate you being here.
Yep. Cool.
And up next we have JH586. How you doing tonight, Jamie?
Better than I deserve. Thanks for having me, man. This is gonna be a fun night. I can't wait to. I guess Chad got a channel strike, huh?
Yeah, I know you're a pretty straightforward guy. Do you mind being on there with a jailbird?
Not at all, man.
You got a witness. You got a witness to the loss too, right, Jamie?
Well, my Uncle Tommy was big into jail ministry, so
yeah, jailhouse ministry. Here you go.
we'll come right for you. But yeah, man, my wife was watching these. Apparently, it was Fight Night on the YouTube Shorts, not the YouTube Shorts, but the Facebook Reel things, you know.
Oh yeah.
Then she was watching one. I mean, this woman was screaming, and you could hear slapping and all that mess. Turned out it's like this 20-year-old basketball player. He was like a thug. I mean, and he was violated his parole 20 times, and he finally got took to jail, and he beat up the judge.
Oh my goodness.
I know, and it was a woman judge, and she was about my wife's age, and she gave him 25 to 65 years, and he's in jail now, and he's doing that much time. But that reminded me, what made me think of that was you talking about Walter getting the filing and the cake. You know, and I'm thinking, boy, it'd take a long time to file through prison bars, you know it. And I'm like, well, when you got 25 to 65 years, it's so that'd be it.
Oh
Thanks
my
for
goodness.
asking, Brad. I'll shut up.
Well, this minute out there, see, where is it? Bama Dad says, Chad, you're not in jail, just in the interrogation room right now. Oh man.
I don't do good under pressure.
Oh, and looky here, we got Rimfire Range and Relaxation. Throwing $5 out there. He says bail money. Oh man, that's hilarious, buddy. That is great. Oh my goodness. Well, up next we have everybody's favorite gizzard of mine, Mr. Gizzard Gary. How you doing tonight, Gary?
Hey, doing good. Thanks for having me. What's up, man?
Oh, not much. How you been doing?
Not bad for a guy my age.
Well,
Now, George wanted to stop and say hi too, I guess.
all right, howdy, George. Yeah. If you guys have not seen Gary's other channel called Boomer Listens, he listens to music, like some newer songs that he's never listened to before, and I enjoy it, and I really enjoyed the one today. So make sure you jump over and check that out. Yeah, we'll put up the link here too for that, in case you don't know. Anyway, good to have you on, Gary and George. And up next, we got Mr. Pat in the bunker. How you doing tonight, Pat?
Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. I got my sidekick with me here tonight. So, yeah, he wanted to podcast with me tonight. So, why don't you wave a hand and say hello to everybody, buddy?
Hey, William.
Or not. I put him on the spot.
Well, I like your co-host there, buddy.
He says he likes the co-host. But no, other than that, man, finally getting some rain. It was sorely needed. So was supposed to be in the field by now, but planting, but we needed rain way worse than we needed to put crops in the ground. So it's definitely a welcome pace to slow down a little bit because of rain. So, but other than that, man, just yeah.
Fella don't want to have to start them water pivots this early in the year.
No, it's too early for that.
And it's nice to get some rain without the storms too. Thank the Lord for that.
Yeah. Thankful for that. We ain't had no hail or tornadoes or anything. Knock on wood. So, but no, other than that, man, thanks for having me on tonight. Got a good group here.
Oh, good to have you, buddy. And up next we have Garage Guy 879. How you doing tonight, buddy?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good to be here with you guys. Good to see everybody over there in the side chat. And Saturday night, Mike, let's have some fun.
Oh, yeah, I agree with you, buddy. Let's have a good time.
Yeah, boy.
Appreciate you being here, bud. And up next we have Mark Thomas, my favorite leather maker out there. How you doing tonight, Mark?
Doing real good. Been a great day. We've had some good weather here in Pennsylvania. Been getting more like spring. Been warming up. Been a little dry, and we've got some local wildfires that hopefully today's rain helped to put out. But just been great. Good time. Great day. Looking forward to this evening.
All right. Well, good to have each and every one of you here, man. Appreciate y'all and that awesome side chat out there that is just rocking and rolling. My goodness. And make sure you get in your hashtag if you've not already. Hashtag HBN127, and we'll be doing a giveaway later in the show. And we're also going to call out the side chat out there in a few minutes too. A lot of great people out there. Whoops, hang on. Yeah, don't be putting stuff in the side chat that you're wanting to get rid of, folks, please, to get us shut down. But anyway, appreciate y'all being here. But Chad, we had a pretty exciting night. Right after Georgia Shooting Connection, we had your show talking bench rest with Kentucky Rimfire, and we was just having a good time. And then
For about 12 minutes.
happened, didn't it?
For about 12 minutes. I had a live get shut down. We were talking about ammo, and one of my panelists mentioned a couple of prices, and we got shut down instantly. So we jumped over to Hillbilly's channel and completed the live there and got through it successfully. I appealed it, but almost instantly I got an email reply from someone that was supposed to be a person that says that they reviewed the video, and it was in fact I went outside community guidelines. So but when I got the notification that I was taken down, it said that I was handling firearms, which was not the case. But after I went back and reviewed the video, and then I went and read the community guidelines again, I'm pretty sure it's because we was talking about prices. So
And that was just some ammo. It had nothing to do with firearms. It was just ammo. And so is what the discussion was. So
yeah, it wasn't even current. It wasn't even current either. It was he was talking about historic, what it used to be, and yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, that policy's pretty blanket, and so I found that out myself. It's hard to, like, they don't most usually it's just a blanket policy that they said you may have broke, but it's pretty much impossible to find out exactly what happened. And so you just really got to kind of figure it out yourself, I guess.
Yeah, that's the worst part of it all. I mean, when it says appeal it, you click on appeal and it says, okay, you've appealed. I was like, what? I don't get to put a comment or nothing? Nope. No comments. You can't
Welcome
talk
to the algorithm.
Yep. Can't talk to nobody. You just have to go on, I guess. I don't even know how long they'll keep me down for. So my channel's still active. I can still post to my channel.
Did you get a channel strike?
No, I just got removed from the the live that took the video down.
But he tried to go back live again and couldn't go live. And so I don't know how long that lasts, before you can go live again. I'm not for sure on that because I had the same problem on our VIP show, and literally I did a video about it and showed the video, and it's just basically me and my wife Ames here saying hi to the side chat, and all he's doing is calling people's names out, and it got taken down, and we still to this day have no idea why that happened, so
That's what's a good idea, to have a secondary channel.
yeah.
Look at Boomstick out there. How many channels has he had in the past 2 years? He's went through them.
You talking about food too?
Yeah, we all know what that stands for.
That's what I wanted to say last night. But I did.
Well, Info Bros, if I knew that list, I would put it up, but YouTube don't even give you that list. They don't have nothing black or white. They just have a blanket policy for YouTube policies, and they determine what breaks their policies and what don't. And so I wish they had like a list or you could just check mark it. That would be awesome, because then you're like, oh, okay, I know I can do this, I know I can't do that. But they don't have that list, so they can cherry pick. I assume, it's up to them. So we all know about the ATF and how they do some cherry picking. So, it's along little the same lines, So
Some days it kind of feels like, hi, welcome to YouTube. If you talk about guns, you could get shut down at any time.
Yeah. For sure.
I've got 2,500 videos on YouTube, and 2,440 of them are monetized. And 60 of them are not, because I don't know why.
Yeah.
They're exactly the same as the other 2,440 of them, but for some reason I did something in there and nobody will tell me what the problem is. When I appeal them, they're like, we can't tell you what our algorithm found. That goes against our policy.
Yeah. I think one of my first videos got taken down. And actually, maybe they took it down because I was shooting a high point rifle. Maybe, I don't know. But I literally was at a safe gun range. I was striking a match. I was putting a candle out and popping a cork out of a bottle, and they said that broke YouTube policies.
All with one shot, right?
Well, no, not all in one shot, but but that was my deal, and yeah, I thought it was a pretty good video, and I posted it, and it got taken down, and still this day I have no idea what violations I broke, because I mean, it's just sometimes you'll just never know. I mean, so
there is, like, the guidelines. They sent it to me in an email. There's a whole list of stuff on here, but it's vague. Like, it goes from like fake engagement, impersonation, external links, spam, firearms, child safety, vulgar language. But when you click on firearms, it just says you can't handle a firearm. You can't demonstrate the manufacturing of a firearm or ammunition. Um, you can't sell or discuss pricing or share links. Uh, like I said, we wasn't handling. We did take, like, some of the guys had a box and they held it up, but that could have been an empty box, you know. Um,
Yeah.
but nobody held up a firearm, and it has to be the because when I went back and watched the video in the library of Soundstream, um, one of the guys said a couple of prices, and about 2 minutes later, Hillbilly was going, "Guys, we just got took down." So I'm pretty sure that's what got us was a discussion of prices.
Firearms Fellowship says it's best to use photos, but Gary got one taken down one time showing a photo live. So yeah, you can't even. I mean,
I remember that. I was on that.
it's just a picture
So then
sharing photos for his Gorn, which everybody sends in pictures of their guns. And this picture it sent in showed somebody having the gun in their hand. And it's one of those like, guys, I don't think we're live no more.
Yep. I just looking at it and I was like, I don't think we're live anymore.
So, and another thing, which I don't think this is it because this has been on every video that I've went live with. My intro is me firing my weapon off the bench. You know, it's music playing and I'm shooting off the bench, but it's a pre-recorded video.
Yeah.
So I may need to consider redoing my intro to where it don't have me shooting firearms in it. You know,
Maybe. Yep. I don't know.
Yeah,
I wish
boring,
I wish I had the answers. And
that's the suckiest part. Is there's nobody to tell you what did you do, what do you need to fix.
yeah.
All right,
And
we all should start making kitten videos, and we'll be all set.
Well,
and
Justin
I want to
and
address something here real quick too. When I was talking, that video got taken down. Rimfire Range says blindfold using the mirror over the shoulder. Well, that was my second video that got taken down. I wasn't blindfolded, but I was using the mirror shooting a 22 over my shoulder, and they took that one down too. So, yeah, no more trick shots on my channel.
So Justin and I was at the range today. We had a match, and I told Justin, I said, I think I'm gonna have to redo my intro because that might be part of it too. And he goes, well, we'll make a new one. He said, we'll start off the live. Me and you'll be standing there blowing bubbles.
Man. Yeah.
I think the vagueness is intentional.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I do.
They just want to be able to shut you down whenever they want. I mean, we've been fortunate over the years.
Yeah.
I've only had one of our lives taken down, and that was because it was 4th of July, and I played Johnny Cash, Grand Old Flag. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
You got copyright.
Yeah, I got copyright for that. They took it down.
Yeah.
Well, that's easy to figure out. I mean, mine, I couldn't figure it, you know. I still don't know for sure what.
Yeah. Well, it'd be easy, it'd be better like if a person knew and they were like, oh, I won't do that no more. I mean,
Right.
I abide by the law, I abide by the rules, and only if I knew what those were. Exactly.
Yeah, but if you knew what the rules were, man, you wouldn't violate them, and they couldn't boot you off whenever.
Yep. And one thing I gotta say, I know sometimes some of these bigger, gun tubers and stuff catch some slack because, they're like, well, they're just, they're pushing this company or that company, blah, blah, blah. But in my honest opinion, those bigger YouTubers, I mean, I'm talking about gun YouTubers, they actually have a representative from YouTube that they actually can talk to. And so, to be honest, I mean, I feel like if it wasn't for some of them, the rules would be way worse than what they are. I mean, and maybe I'm wrong on that, but it's kind of just how I feel. It's like, we can't talk to representative, but they can, and they don't want their videos taken down either, just as much as we don't. And sometimes, they're actually the ones that's kind of, maybe going to the bat for the rest of us, because they do have a voice that they can, that they'll listen to, so maybe not always, but I mean, that's kind of how I feel about some of that. And I also want to say, YouTube's out there listening, we're not bashing on YouTube, at least I'm not, to the point that I appreciate the platforms here. If it wasn't for YouTube, a lot of us wouldn't be together right now and meeting each other and meeting and having great friends and a great community. The tool and the platforms here, and I absolutely appreciate that very much. I guess what I am saying is I just really, really wish we had a set of rules so we could follow those to the point and not just, some type of blanket policies. So that's my opinion. I don't know about the rest of you, but
Yeah, no, I'll second that. I'm glad this platform's here. I'm glad we can all come together and talk about, about guns and stuff and everything, but just define it. Put something out where you can actually physically read it, and it's just like it's like a goalpost. It kind of keeps moving around a little bit, and you just can't quite get it through the uprights because it keeps shifting around. So yeah, if they just define it better, and you could actually physically go read it, and they would stick to that, at least it'd clear things up. Well, it wouldn't be so murky.
The way I feel about it, it's like you're driving down the road and a cop, police officer pulls you over and says, "I'm writing you a ticket for breaking our speed limit policy." Well, what's your speed limit policy? Because where I live, it's 55 miles an hour. Is what I've been told. Well, I hear it's 50. Or 30 or 70, whatever. Anyway. There's a reason we had those road signs up there that explains the speed limit, and so we can choose to follow that or pay the price for breaking that law, that rule. And so I really I really wish that it was something like that. So anyway, so anybody else have anything to contribute to this or anything? Or
yeah, I told a boss of mine one time, I said, y'all just want us to jump through hoops. I said, even if you set them on fire, we'll just go faster and jump through them. I said, but when you wait till we're airborne and then move the hoop, nobody's got a chance. And that feels like what we're doing here sometimes. But yeah, let's get on to some gun talk, like firearms and fellowship instead.
Oh, I don't have any gun topics tonight. What do you think? This is a gun channel?
Well, that's kind of why we're all here, dude.
Talk about knives then?
I don't know about you. I do music reviews, so we can talk.
Yeah.
I don't know. Guns food will be just fine.
Yeah, guns, beer, and therapy.
We made an April Fool's joke about changing the our platforms, and it might be karma for me.
We're gonna have to start making barbecue videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's why I titled this "Guns, Beer, and Therapy." We can talk about all three and plus some. We're just here to have a good time, to get away from what's going on in the world. Hopefully, laugh and just enjoy ourselves, and that's the reason for this entire show. And so that's why we have a lot of different topics. And yes, we must usually include at least one firearm topic. So we'll get that going here. So I thought this would be kind of cool. Right before the show started, Nibs was showing like an old 22 that he'd had and stuff. And so I thought we'll talk about, do you prefer old firearms, new, or both? And what's some of your favorites, if you have any? And see, Mark Thomas, we'll just start down there with you and work our way around the panel, buddy.
Oh, I love old firearms. We got nothing against anything new, but something old and interesting, rare caliber, or just something nobody's really interested in, that piques my interest.
Awesome. Any favorites that you might have?
Yeah, 41 Magnum, and I've been putting off, and I've been trying to get to it, but just haven't been able to. I got myself about 4 weeks ago a brand new, to me, used 41 Magnum Contender, and I already have some loads for that. But then about a week or two later, I come up with a 357 Harriet barrel for it, and I'm trying to get that fit to work, and got to work up some brass and work up some loads for it. So anything that's out there weird left field, that's my game. Anything too normal and too easy, just not fun.
Awesome. Good stuff. And how about you, Garage Guy?
There we go. Old revolvers, Smith & Wesson. Gotta love them. They're not made near as well as they used to be. They make some good ones today, don't get me wrong, but nothing like the old ones. And 22 rifles, especially the old Marlin and Glenfield tube-fed rifles. I love shooting those.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Nothing wrong with a new firearm, but, I'm like Mark over here, love the old stuff.
All righty. So, good stuff, fellers. How about you, Pat? I know you ain't got anything old down there.
Well, when I was a kid, probably my favorite one to shoot was my grandpa's plunger action single shot Hobbin 22 that he had when he was a kid, and he took the barrel, the wooden piece on the shroud, off and scratched with his pocket knife in there exactly when he got it. He got it on Christmas in 1946 or 47. I'd have to lift it back up to take a look at it, but he scratched in when he got that. And then he passed that on to us kids when we started shooting. And that was my favorite gun to shoot when I was a kid. But yeah, I still, don't get me wrong, I like the new stuff. I like my ARs and stuff like that. They're fun to shoot. But man, if I got to pick, I'm going back on that wall right there, and I'm either getting that Stevens over and under 22 410, or I'm getting the Mosin the Gaunt carbine link back there, or my Henry lever action 22. Man, that they always put a smile on my face. I love the older stuff.
Awesome. Oh yeah. And I know you like some newer stuff because you just got something pretty new.
Yeah, definitely. And then the one of the older pieces Gizzard has, but I doubt he'll ever part with it. And he knows exactly which one I'm talking about.
No.
Come on, man, put me in the wheel. Put me in the wheel.
You may have to wait a while for it then.
Awesome. How about you, Gary?
Well, a little bit of both. But, I mean, as Pat kind of referred to, I do have some antiques, to me anyway, that they're just kind of special. And just, time-honored pieces of firearms that just work and work well. Those fascinate me. I mean, everybody's, concentrating on the new stuff that's out. Oh, this thing does this and does that. But some of the stuff that's been around 50 or 60 years worked pretty darn good back in the day, too. So I don't have a lot of them, but I do appreciate my older stuff. So if I was to talk about something with pride, it'd probably be some of my older pieces. I don't know, because I'm old, I guess. I don't know. I wish I worked as good as some of my firearms do. Let's put it that way.
No doubt. Yeah, no doubt. And see, where is it? Oh, here it is. Rested rimfire. You got old Stevens 22-410 over and under. My grandpa had one of those, and that was growing up. That is my absolutely favorite gun. I love that gun, and it'd be really cool to have one now. Yeah.
But as far as what Pat was referring to, one of my favorites, it's a 1959 high standard Duramatic. And it is a tack driver. Pat can pretty much attest to that.
Yes, it is.
It shoots better than you do.
Yeah, it honestly does. I've shot it a couple years in a row, and I even asked him last year. I was like, "Hey, are you bringing that high standard back?"
It wouldn't be fair not to.
Yeah, it's just, that is my favorite 22 pistol of all time. That little high standard.
Nice. Yeah.
Awesome. And I don't know if anybody else, it might just be me, but I'm getting a little bit of like the feed's slowing down a little bit every now and then. So we do have some rain going on outside. So if you lose me, actually Chad, he can take over the chat. So if I disappear for some reason, I'll be back. So
you're gonna let the felon run the prison?
Yeah. I'm in good with the warden.
Sorry, I couldn't help it, Chad.
So good stuff. Jamie, we'll move on to you, buddy.
What's the cutoff? What
I don't
what
care.
What year do guns become new and previously they were old? Anyway, something to ponder. Y'all know I like modern guns. I've got a few. You've seen them on my channel, but I love the old stuff. I've got a Marlin Model 60 I really like. It was made in Firearms and Fellowship said he believed that the Marlin Model 60 debuted in 83. My understanding is the Marlin Model 60 debuted in 1960.
Yeah, it was way before 83. I had one before 83, dude.
Yeah, I bought mine in 79. And I think somebody else earlier said they had one that was made in 65. But yeah, I need to start doing some of y'all's challenges with you. But there ain't no way I'm spending the beans on ammo you guys are. Ain't gonna do it. I used to pick up Coke bottles and go buy a Coke, a candy bar, and a box of 22s with the bottles that I picked up and sold them at the store. I ain't doing that. But that's telling my age too. But I've got a couple of Smith & Wesson revolvers that were made in the 80s. I got a Sacco Model AV. I think it was made in 1988. My Ruger M77. I think it was made about 1988. So I got a lot of guns from the 80s. And then I got 2 or 3 from the 40s. And it's like the older they are, the better they were built and the more time was put into them to make everything fit, polish, and work right. And that's, I think, on certain designs, that's the reason they're so expensive now, is because of that fact. They're more labor intensive to make a quality revolver. Is hard to get by.
Oh yeah, good stuff. And Foxtrot threw something out here I think's really cool. Mossberg bolt action 12 gauge. Now I would be up for that. I would love to.
I've had a few of those over the years.
Oh, man.
I think Savage made some of those too. I used to have one in 410. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I have a Mossberg. I can't remember the model number. It's a 410 bolt action Mossberg. It's got a 3-shot magazine.
Those are pretty dang cool.
Yeah.
There you go, old Rossi revolvers. Oh yeah, Mike, that's also a great thing right there. Smith & Wesson 422. Oh man, and a 915. Wow. How about you, Nibs? I know you have a few in the closet.
I got a picture there. Could you share that while I'm talking?
Yeah, you betcha.
So this is let me see if I can.
I think you got a zoom button down at the bottom there.
Yeah, let me see if I can hit that. Oh no, it's not letting me do it.
Oh no.
Hold on. Where'd it go? There it is. Is that doing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is my a small part of my 22 collection, but you guys know my channel's name is Walnut and Steel, so that's what real guns are made out of. So the oldest gun there, the second one from the top is Winchester 52, no letter designation, made in 1920. Let's see, the third one from the bottom is a Remington Model 37, first year of production, 1937. I think the newest one there was made in 1952, if I remember right. But yeah, that's what I like. I got a nice collection of Smith & Wesson revolvers. A couple dozen of them anyway. Nothing with the Hillary hole in it. 22 target pistols. You name one, I just about got it. So,
Oh, wow.
Browning medalist, whole slew of high standards. Colt. What do you call it? Woodsman, huntsman.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I have one. What's the guy's name? He actually a rising target 22 pistol made in 1920.
Oh, my goodness.
They only made like 5,000 of them, and the guy went out of business because Colt came out with the Colt Woodsman the same year, and he just couldn't compete with the Colt name, so put him out of business. But it's a magnificent pistol. If you're interested, look for Rising 22 Auto Pistol and search for it. You'll find my YouTube. Actually, you'll find Millsrip Garage did a really deep dive on it as well, and I like his video better than mine, but that's where I'm at.
Oh, nice.
I do have a couple of plastic guns.
Living in Southwest Virginia says my oldest is a 22 J Marlin Ballard style single shot rifle. I believe it dates back to the 1870s. Sweet.
Yeah, I just picked up a GP gun. I forgot to mention that. I just picked up a GP gun 22 rimfire that was made in around 1890. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I just had it out shooting for the first time today.
All right.
Pouring rain.
Thanks for sharing, buddy.
Yep.
So how about you, Chad?
Well, I'm more of a rifle shooter than a pistol shooter. The oldest thing I got pistol wise is a 7.62 by 25 Tokarev, and I really like that pistol. Someone stripped the bluing off of it and re-blued it and put walnut grips on it, and it looks amazing. And my son has begged me for this pistol, but and I think I shared with you guys before, I got broke into and had all my guns stolen about 7 or 8 years ago. And that was the gun I was carrying when I got broke into. So that's the only gun I have left from my original collection.
Oh, my God.
So, but I like the old 22s, the old Remingtons, the old Marlins, the old Winchesters. Everybody knows I like the Winchester 52s.
What's your oldest 52, Chad?
My 52A.
I think you have a BC, don't you?
I got a 52A. I don't remember what the year model is on it.
That's a nice one. I remember seeing that one.
I got an A, B, and a C. I need a D and an E. I'm the guy that I like the wood, and I know Nibs over here, he does too. I just showed before the show started. I just refinished a stock. I really appreciate the grain of the wood, and I'm the guy that when I go to the gun store, like my CZ 457 MTR, the gun store had 4 of them, and I made them take all 4 out of the box, and I picked which one has the best features in the wood. So I like old stuff, but I like new stuff too. But I'm telling you, I mean, the people that made that old stuff, they knew what they were doing. I mean, it just they shoot.
I agree
But
with you. When I bought my Rossi lever action, he had 3 of them there. And I was like, "Can you get all 3 of them and lay on the table? I want to see the wood on these." And he's like, "They probably all look the same." I'm like, "Well, I doubt it."
yeah.
I was like, "I'm going to buy one, but I
And
want to see all 3 of them."
and I like the plastic stuff too. I showed you guys I bought a Bodyguard 2.0 for my birthday tomorrow, and I guess if there's something out there I really want, it's a Winchester 52 D&E.
Well, good stuff. Yeah, and see, when it comes to me, I guess I'm the same way. I mean, I like the new stuff, but also I really value and cherish the older stuff. And that's just I guess if I had the opportunity, if there's 2 firearms sitting there, one was a really beautiful classic, and one was like brand new, hot off the press. Um, More than likely, I would probably pick the old one. And that's just how it is. And Moondog, he said he'd probably be here, but he might be late. World War II and World War guns, money suck. Yeah, like them, but yeah, it can cost a few dollars for some of those really nice older stuff. And they'll
They're only
serve.
gonna go. They're only gonna go up in value, though.
Mm-hmm. And so, Jamie, would you like to call it the side chat? And there's already been some people put it out there, and they were reading my mind. So if you type in "Happy Birthday, Chad," Jamie will call you out on the side chat because we sang "Happy Birthday" to Chad. Did a little practice before the show started, and it was not good. We needed a lot more practice. So instead of singing "Happy Birthday to Chad," we'll just type it in the side chat. And Jamie loves when I keep on talking, so he gets way behind. So,
Well, if you guys want to sing, I'll play the bass while we're.
Now we'll just call out the side chat.
Yeah.
So let's see, where can we start? I think Edward Petty was first. Go back and make sure. No, Alaska won Andy. Firearms and Fellowships bugged out. Good to see him there. Rustic Rimfire. Oh man, that's way back here. Dale Poe. Rustic Rimfire. Rimfire Range Relaxation. Alaska won Andy. Edward Petty. Tennessee Goddess. Hey, lady. Hasbro. Walnut and Steel is on the panel and the side chat. Happy birthday. Hasbro's out there. Denny's Plant-Based Journey. Gizzard Gary is also on the panel. Living in Southwest Virginia in 1965. Garage Guy 879 is on the panel as well. Fluffy 10mm Jeep Guy. Tennessee Goddess again. Helping Man. Rimfire Range Relaxations again. Tim S. Service Venator. Good to see you out there, buddy. Pat in the Bunker is on the panel and the side chat. Dale Pogue again. Let's see. Alaska won Andy. Some of y'all getting me twice in here. Ron 28 Matters. Edward Petty. Foxtrot 69. and I'm jumping here if y'all wondering why I'm so slow. Smoking Joe, Mr. Bob Bobolina.
What, Smoking Joe Frazier?
I hope so. No, it can't be him. There's R4 Mississippi Thunder, Fuku YT, David Duff, Ozzy Osbourne, Randy K, and I think we are up to date for the moment. Thank you for letting me do that. I struggled with that one tonight.
Well, happy birthday to Chad, and thank you everybody for being out there, and thank you panel. And sorry about the private chat. I just seen that we went ahead and put Mark to bed.
He's
He is resting, and he is the most comfortable YouTuber out there. And had a long day today, and so
Yeah, and before that happens to me, I'm gonna tell y'all good night. I got to get up for church in the morning, and yeah, I hope all of y'all go to church tomorrow too. So we got this get together coming up June 30th and July 1st down at Mike Hester's place, Bullseye Sporting Goods in Vail, North Carolina. So we hope y'all can come join us for that. Other than that, just check us out Friday nights at 8 o'clock on the Georgia Shooting Connection. And I hope to have a video or two coming out this coming week. And I appreciate very much you putting up with me, Hillbilly.
Man, always happy to have you, buddy, and appreciate you being here. And
Hey, Hillbilly, real quick. Rustic Rimfire says he's 49 today, so happy birthday
yes,
to him too.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, buddy. Awesome.
All right. I'll see y'all next time.
All right, Jamie. Guys, make sure you go check out JH586 and Georgia Shoe Connections on Friday nights, every Friday night at 7 Central, 8 Eastern, right before Talking Bench Rest with Kentucky Rimfire and Hobbies. So anyway, always glad to have him on here. And yes, if you've not gotten a giveaway yet, make sure you type in your hashtag HBN127, and we are giving away the multicolored skinny knife tonight. So it's a beauty. You want to make sure you get in on that.
That's the one I need.
Oh, right. Collect them all. So we still got some happy birthdays going on out there for Rustic, and awesome. See.
Oh, sorry, I hate to cut you off. Rustic, you put in HPN 127. It's HBN 127. That won't count, buddy. So just wanted to make sure you get a chance at the drawing.
Yeah, you bet. And why it has to be typed in right is because the StreamYard has a deal where it automatically picks those up. And so that's why it has to be in there, just right, or otherwise it won't pick up your comment there. So yeah, we want to make sure all that goes good.
Yep, just want to make sure he got a fair chance. So
well, see, we'll be doing that giveaway at the bottom of the hour, so about a little over 15 minutes from now. And we always like to throw in some topics that are just, do with different stuff, because this is guns, beer, and therapy. And, like I said, we just want to make everybody have a fun time. Not make everybody. We wish everybody has a fun time, but anyway, you never know what we'll be talking about. And so I don't think we've done this one yet, have we? What was your favorite board game? And it may have changed. You can say, well, when I was younger, my favorite board game was this, but now I'm older. We get together with family or the kids, and we really enjoy playing this board game. And I figure everybody probably has played a board game. So, anyway, Pat, Garage Guy, we'll just start with you, buddy.
Ooh.
Hang on a second, real quick, Garage Guy. Rimfire Rain and Relaxation just gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much, buddy. And see the recipients of that. See, one went to Jacob S., one went to Ozzy Osbourne, one went to Smoking Joe, one went to Walnut and Steel, and one went to Artak and Daughters. So thank you very much for that, Rimfire Range and Relaxation. Really appreciate that, brother. And welcome to all those people. There's TJ's fishing. Says, sorry, I'm late. Just got back from fishing. With his son. No fish to be had. Doggone it. So,
Still a good day fishing, though.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
Hey, talking about fishing, did you see Rimfire Dave's video where he says his goal is to catch 1,000 trout a year?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I asked him the other day what he's up to right now. He's already caught 200.
Is he catching the same one in a kiddie pool? Or?
No, he catches.
Oh, I
and
just-
he catches and releases. He don't even eat them.
Yeah. Oh, trout fishing's fun. All fishing's fun.
He
Or
must
does he
be
do
pretty.
catch and release?
Yeah, catch and release. He must be pretty good at it because he's already caught 200, and he says he tries to
So
catch
he
1,000.
He
a
might be
year.
catching the same one over and over again.
As long as he's having fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
So, how about you, Garage Guy? You got some favorite board games, and have they changed?
All board games, some have stayed the same over the years, and then there's some that came out for only a couple of years back in the day, and nobody's seen them since. It was probably, I was about 10, 11 years old. There was this game called Voice of the Mummy, and I enjoyed that, but I'll be honest with you, I never finished a complete game of Monopoly up until about 10 years ago. And that was with my granddaughter, Jay Lee. And here I was finally in my 50s back in, finally finished a game of Monopoly, and I lost. So, but it was fun. You know, the old classic games are always the best. Heck, I enjoy a good game of checkers, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll dabble in a game of chess once in a while. I enjoy that. But yeah, the Voice of the Mummy back in the day when I was young, Monopoly as I got older, and like I said, nothing wrong with a good game of checkers.
Definitely not. We got some good ones out there in side chat too. Good stuff, buddy. How about you, Pat?
Well, actually, the most fun I had with one, my grandpa was a big time woodworker. And there was a game clear back in the day, and this was before Sorry. You know, you could hit that and you could bump somebody out of the road, you know, and send them back to home base and everything. Well, there used to be a board game. It had a different name, but when he made it out of this great big slab of wood and drilled all the holes for the marbles and everything to go in. Pardon my French, but this is exactly what it was called. It's called Shit on Your Neighbor. And you had 4 marbles that you had to get out and get all the way around the board, or you could go to the middle, but when you got locked into the middle, you had to either roll a 1 or a 6 to get them out for a shortcut to get back to your home base and get everybody back in there. And if you rolled and there was a guy in front of you, you rolled that number, boom, he was right back to home base. So it was kind of like Sorry, but man, some of those games got really intense. And I still got the board. It's around here somewhere with everything to it, and we get it out and play it every once in a while. But man, it was some of those games got a little bit heated.
Well, the topic of that game you just called out there, we play one, but it's with cards, and it's played
really?
as a group. Oh yeah, and basically, well, I'll explain it some other time, but yeah, it's played with cards and 25-cent quarters, and yeah, that's the exact same name that it's called.
Oh, you're not going to get us shut down for gambling, are you?
No, I was like, yeah.
Be careful. There's one up there that likes to do that. He likes to gamble a little bit. Sorry, Chad, couldn't help it.
Well, basically, what we love about this game, it don't matter how many people's in the game, as long as they're not, over like 52 that's, in the deck of cards, So you play it with 3 or 20 people or whatever, but everybody starts out with 4 quarters, and everybody's dealt a card. And see, I believe ace is high and two's low, whatever. And so you have the card, and you have a choice to keep your card or trade with the person to the left of you. It goes all the way around and back to the first person as dealer. They can keep their card or trade with the deck. And then once everybody's done that, you throw down your cards, and the lowest card, no matter if it's 1, 2, or 3 people, they all put a quarter in the middle until everybody's out of quarters and the last person wins. So that's, basically you can steal from your neighbor. They might have an ace, you might trade them a 2, and so that's kind of how that worked. But everybody has fun playing that. But how about you, Gizzard?
Oh, I mean, a lot of the things been mentioned already. I always enjoyed Monopoly, but nobody wanted to play with me. Same way with
you always own Boardwalk and Park Place and all that.
Boardwalk, Park Place, and usually the utilities. That's the one. That and the railroads. Get those first.
There you go.
Make some quick money doing that stuff. But good God, I just lost my train of thought.
Oh no!
I was
Old
mentioning
age,
something.
old age.
I mentioned something a second ago, and then I forgot what the heck I was talking about. But I guess it don't matter.
Well, Monopoly and
yeah, but I mentioned something else after that, and I can't remember what it was. But anyway, played a lot of, like you say, card games and stuff like that too. Oh yeah, Trivial Pursuit. I love playing Trivial Pursuit, but once again, nobody will play with me. So I'm no fun in trivia games because I play to win. But standards like that. Sorry, used to play that because you can teach kids how to play Sorry really quick. So, the whole family can play that pretty easy. If you get people who are really into gaming, Risk is fun, but you can't play a quick game of Risk. I mean, you're going to be there for a while. But we played a lot of. We'd get together and play Pitch. I had an uncle who used to love to play Pitch. We'd play 4-handed, 5-handed Pitch. Dominoes, a lot of dominoes growing up. So those are the kind of games we played. I enjoy them all. I just wish, you live alone. I very seldom get a chance to play games, and playing online ain't as much fun. It's just not.
Yeah. So. You ain't taught George yet to play.
Hey, his attention span just isn't there for some reason.
Also, Hasbro just jumped off, and we want to wish him that hopefully he gets feeling better. He got food poisoning yesterday, and He said he's doing a little better, but still pretty weak. And anyway, and also we just had somebody show up on the side chat. Gary, would you like to count us down here?
Count us down. All right. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hey, Mario. Hey, buddy.
West Coast weirdo.
Good to see you out there. Yeah, Mario always comes in with a hey, and so
Always good to see Mario.
oh,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Oh, and if I can say something real quick, I can't remember. Mr. Bob said the old Milton Bradley one. That was exactly what my grandpa's board game was exactly based off of, and it faded away. It was called Aggravation, but my grandpa renamed it to shit on your name. My grandpa was a fire plug for sure.
There's Agrizer out there. He said, stopping by, saluted all the hillbillies from a camp outside of Buckhorn, Missouri. Good to see you, buddy. They're camping. So, Hasbro, how about you, buddy?
Huh?
Any favorite
Nibs.
board games that you
Nibs, not Hasbro.
like? I
Nibs.
mean, Nibs. I'm sorry. I was
I'll
looking.
be
Somebody
Hasbro for a
said
little
"Good night, Hasbro," and it just stuck in my head.
That's okay.
Sorry.
So
Jim.
I do love to play chess, so that's my first one. But
Yeah.
I've played Risk for years and years. When I was in the Navy, we would play that like days on end, and then we'd have families from my church come over and we'd play like all day Saturday. But a new game that just came out recently, fairly recently, that one of the fellows in my church found, and we've been playing at our little get-togethers at church, is a game called Blockus, Blokus.
Oh,
That is
yeah.
absolutely addicting. It's you put the little pieces on the board, and you got to build out from the corners of your thing and surround your other guys and try to block them in so they can't use up all their tiles. It's really addicting.
So you're
Especially
laying stuff on the board like Scrabble, and you're like making walls or whatever.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but they got different. It's almost like Tetris, but you are putting your tiles down on the board to try to block other people in.
Awesome. That does sound like fun.
Yeah, especially if you can get like 4 people playing. You can play with 2 people, but it's a lot more fun with the 4 people. You got 4 colors. So and it's
Cool.
available on Amazon and Target and all that stuff. So pretty inexpensive.
Yeah, and TJ says, "Did you guys have Mousetrap in the United States?" Yeah, we did, buddy. That was one of my favorite games growing up.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that until he said that. Yeah, I had fun playing that when I was a kid.
Yeah. What about you, Chad?
Well, as a kid, you couldn't keep me in the house. I was an outdoors person, so I hated board games. In high school, I played a lot of rook tournaments and gin rummy tournaments. Later on in life, after I raised my kids and my kids are grown and they get busy in life, I love playing Monopoly just because it nails my kids down for a few hours to where I can spend time with them. So,
yeah, and you get to see them learn how to pay taxes and stuff.
yeah.
Oh man. Yes, and I think there was an argument one time, and actually I seen it short on this one time. It's like some guys like he's talking about Monopoly. He goes, "Is there actually rules for Monopoly? Did any of us follow them, or did we all just kind of make up our own as we was going?" Kind of like
I think
sometimes there's different rules depending on whose house he's playing with.
I think everybody uses made up rules. If you actually read the rules, it's a pretty boring game.
Yeah.
Yeah, because just about everybody I know plays, you get everything from, if you land on go or what is it, you get everything that's in free parking or something like that. You land on free parking, that's it.
Yeah.
And that's not in the rule book, by the way. So
Yeah.
that and the rules say if somebody lands on a property, if they don't want to buy it, it gets auctioned off. Nobody I know plays it that way.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't even know that was a rule.
Yeah, if you land on a property, if you decide not to buy it, then it get off. The bank auctions it off to everybody in the game. So nobody does it that way. But it does make the game go faster.
I'll tell you one. I don't think it's a board game. Did any of you have the electric football game where it would vibrate the players?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Monday Night Football or something like that. I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have all them players, and then you'd have the little numbers, and you'd have to take tweezers to put the numbers on the front and back of the little football players. Some of the games with that. Oh boy, it'd get aggravating.
Oh yeah, and here's another one: Rock'em Sock'em Robots. And David out there says board games are for rainy days. Yes, I remember we'd come in at my grandparents' or at my house or one of my friends' house, and we were all hyped up, and we couldn't go outside and just run and tackle each other or whatever we were doing. And they're always like, get a board game out and play a board game, and hush up, so let's get somewhere and sit down. Oh man. But yeah, that was a cool game. We had that, and of course, Operation. That was always fun. That board game. Or I assume it's a board game. Now my grandkids, when they come over, actually, I believe Ames is in there playing it with them right now because they always want to play it. It's not really a board game; it's more of a card game. But it's called Uno. But there's a newer version called Uno Flip. And so it's just an added twist. The cards have stuff on both sides of it. And so if somebody throws down a flip card, everybody has to turn their cards over. And then like you may have had a pretty good colored hand, to throw down and be out, but then you flip your cards over and now you don't. And it's like, man. So, yeah, they like to play that a lot. And Phase 10. Cool. Oh, yeah. Connect 4. Boomstick says, I did love playing that game. Yes.
Yeah, I got that game here at the house now.
Mm-hmm.
We used to play a lot of Uno, too.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Play a hand for 20, 30 minutes, and then only end up with 5 or 10 points. That'd get aggravating after a while.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if anybody else had called this out or not. Maybe I missed it or didn't hear it, but Battleship. I love playing Battleship. And that's another one. Shoots and Ladders and Candyland. Yes, definitely. Remember those in school? No doubt about it.
I had one called Kerplunk.
Yep.
Had a tube, and you stuck a bunch of sticks through it, and then you poured marbles in on top of the sticks, and you had to pull the sticks out and try not to make marbles fall.
Yeah, it was the kind of like the original version of Jenga, almost.
Yeah.
Jenga was almost an offshoot of Kerplunk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we played a lot of that when we went to Grandma and Grandpa's. Yeah, that was a good game. That was fun.
Pick up sticks.
Yeah, pick up sticks and then marbles. I love playing marbles.
Yeah, we
outside.
play marbles a lot too.
Growing
Mhm.
up, man, outside in the dirt, draw you a circle and everybody get their marbles out.
Buy them and trade them, and
Oh, yeah.
So when I was in the Navy, there was always a game of spades going on somewhere on board the ship. And they would it was like a rotating game, and you'd just come in, somebody else would have to go to watch, so you could sit down in their place and take their hand over and just keep playing. And literally like wear out a deck of cards in a 24-hour period.
Edward always says he plays kerplunk when reloading.
Oh boy. Sounds dangerous.
Oh, man. See what? There's another one I just Yahtzee. Yahtzee was a family favorite for us.
nobody said Scrabble either.
Oh yeah, Scrabble was fun, but when we was playing as kids, we'd always try to get some dirty words in there. So if a grown up walked by, it's like try to lean forward and cover the board up.
Look, there is one board game I liked, and that was Clue.
Oh
Clue.
yeah,
Good one. Yeah.
Mr. Green in the study with the candlestick, or
Yep.
Yep.
Parcheesi.
Going back to marbles, did any of y'all ever cheat at marbles? When my dad would replace bearings on like machinery and stuff, he would crack those open, and he goes, "Hey," he says, "if you take these and you just paint them different colors and hide the silver on it," he says, "you could win a lot of freaking marbles out of a marble game with just a couple of these bad boys." So I did.
Oh yeah. And Boomstick says jacks. Anybody ever step on a jack barefooted?
Oh,
Not
That's
a fun experience.
That's even worse than Legos.
Yep.
Oh,
you beat me to it, Nibs.
See where Gizzard says, anybody here ever played Chicken Foot? I don't think I've played Chicken Foot.
Never heard of that one.
It's a game you play with dominoes.
Oh, okay. Chinese checkers.
It's fun. It's way fun.
I've ate a Chicken Foot before. Yeah, I had not played that one. But yeah, dominoes. I remember going out to the feed store, or the general store plus feed store. And old timers be sitting there playing dominoes all the time. All right, Tennessee's got some sugar gliders. She said she's gave him some rubber jacks to play with. That's cool. And they are cute as can be. She's shared the pictures on here before too. But awesome stuff. Well, how about we give something away? And what we're going to be giving away is a skinny multicolored knife. And I'm going to bring that up here. And, well, I guess let me change this banner. In case somebody just jumped in, if you type in hashtag HBN127, you'll get entered in tonight's giveaway. And what we're giving away is the multicolored skinny knife. It does have a pocket clip right here, and it has a hole for a lanyard if you want to put that on there. Some people call this a window breaker. Moo calls it an icebreaker for his mixed drinks. And it is a flip blade, and it has Kanto. Is that right, Gary? Blade here?
Tonto.
I said Kanto.
Tonto. Yes.
Kanto. I don't know where I got Kanto at, but yeah, it's a beautiful knife. And they are sharp. So yeah, pretty decent knife. lots of fun to have. And we have 4 different colors of those. So some people collect them all. And let's bring up the screen here for the giveaway. We have 29 entries so far. And we have 30 some people watching. So if you'd like to get entered, please put in that hashtag and we're going to be doing the giveaway. Denny says just go ahead and send it right on over. All righty. So I think we give everybody long enough time to get their hashtag in. So somebody would like to give us a countdown. We'll get this thing a spin. And
3, 2, 1, draw.
all right, round and round she goes. Where it stops, only Nibs knows.
I wish. I almost stopped at me.
So, Bam and Dad, congratulations, buddy. You do have to be present to win.
Hey, Mike.
So, you still here, buddy?
He went to bed, drug in.
Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I want to donate one of these too. So when somebody else wins your knife, I'll do another spin and we'll throw in one of these orange knives too.
All right. So, thanks to Walnut and Steel, we're going to have another giveaway tonight. And that knife is really awesome. I actually have one that D2 steel on it, and it's a sweet.
It's my new fidget spinner.
Oh, yeah.
Flip it.
Bama Dad, we'll give you just a little bit longer here, buddy. If you're out there, please type something in the side chat.
I got a buddy at work that just purchased a new Benchmade knife.
Yeah.
Gave a pretty penny for it, and it's the exact clone of that knife. It's it's the same knife.
Yeah, the Ozark Trail is a clone of the Benchmade, actually, but
yeah.
So I have the black one too, and I have the green one too, but the orange one's the original.
Well, I don't think Bama Dad's here. He must have went to bed, doggone it.
Yep.
So let's give this thing a spin again for the skinny multicolor knife.
And then, of course, I have this little Kershaw that I won from Hasbro.
Oh, yeah, those are nice. Gary, congratulations.
I don't think he's here anymore.
Yeah, you can spin again.
He went to bed, man. Draw again.
Draw again, Gizzard says. Yes, he was missing the multicolor knife, and he won one a few weeks back. So, actually, I believe, Gary, you were the first winner of the multicolor knife here on Guns Bearing Therapy, I believe.
Yeah, and then I won another one, and that ended up.
Hey, sent that to Abigail.
Yeah. So I'm just too lucky. Somebody else needs to win.
All right, let's give her another spin. Randy K. You still out there, buddy? Randy K. You're still out there? Go ahead and say something on the side chat there so we know you're here.
Everybody's holding out to win the orange knife.
I hadn't seen Randy on here in quite a while, to be honest.
Yeah, he was on here earlier. There he is.
All right.
Hey, there he is.
Yay!
All right, Randy.
Congratulations, Randy. So, Randy, at the banner down below, you'll see scrolling my email, and it is AmericanHillbillyUp@gmail.com. So, email me there, buddy, and include your screen name and the name and address that you'd like that sent to, buddy, and I'll get that sent right out to you. Awesome. So let's bring Nibs up here real quick. And Nibs is being very generous and going to give away one of these Ozark Trail knives. And like I said, I have one, and oh man, they're a cool knife. They're very sharp. And oh yeah,
Got the black one. The green one's in my bedroom.
Cool. So anyway, appreciate you giving one of those away tonight, Nibs.
Yep.
And let's go ahead and spin this again for Nibs Ozark Trail knife here.
Maybe I'll win my own knife.
R4 Mississippi Thunder. Are you
All
still
right.
out there, buddy? Congratulations. I know he's out there not too long ago.
Yeah, yeah.
He's still on here. We'll give him just a little bit here, see if he's out there. Because I know, of course, there's a delay between StreamYard and YouTube. So, and also, like for this show and others, on your screen on your YouTube side, if you go towards the bottom, you'll see a word that says live, and there should be a red light next to that. If it's not, you click live, and that will catch you up with the stream. Because sometimes a little buffering and stuff will run people a little behind, and so you never want to miss out on a giveaway. So always make sure you keep that up to date on live. And doggone it, don't look like our 4 Mississippi Thunder's here. We got about 30 more seconds here.
I tell you what, it's tough to find those black and green ones.
Yeah.
The orange ones are pretty plentiful in the stores now, but
Yeah. Well, the orange ones at first you couldn't find either.
right,
And
right.
people were buying them up as soon as they came in. All right. Well, sorry, buddy. We're going to have to spin again. So this is for Nibs Ozark Trail knife. DJ, play nice. Congratulations. And he even called out the spin there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 spin. All right,
Congrats,
buddy.
DJ. Rock.
Congratulations, buddy. And
think I called.
Nibs, where would you like for DJ to get a hold of you, buddy?
Well, he can either contact me at nibstools@live.com, or you can contact you, and you know my email address, so either
You
way is
betcha.
fine.
So yeah, DJ, get a hold of me or Nibs, and we'll get your address sent to him, buddy. And congratulations. That is awesome.
And with that, I am going to jump off because I got to go play bass in the morning, so...
Awesome. Well, Nibs, before you jump off, actually, we're going to be ending this here in a minute. So, what you got coming up? What'd you like to plug?
Well, a couple new pellet guns I got recently. Really nice Spanish-made Cometa. It's kind of a really nice walnut and steel. And that GP gun, old 1890 rimfire. All sorts of fun coming up. We're doing Hasbro's got a new challenge going on where we cutting a can in half. So participating in that, you guys got to give that a try. You can do it with a 22 rifle, or you can do it with a pellet gun. but you got to try to do it in less than 50 shots.
Awesome.
So,
And Denny's said, Nibs, what model of knife is that?
that's the Ozark Trail D2. I guess that's all they call it.
Yeah, and it does say D2 on the package and the blade.
Yeah, that's what people describe it as, the Ozark Trail Orange D2 knife.
Yeah.
I don't know if it has any other model number, name, or anything like other than that, but they're pretty easy to find for $9.95. You can't go wrong, I don't think, with that knife. For sure.
No, you sure can't, buddy. And man, we sure appreciate you being here. Everybody go check out Nibs over at Walnut and Steel. Always great stuff. Pretty much, I mean, you pretty much put out video a day, pretty much, don't you?
I had planned to like cut it back a little bit, but that ain't working out yet so far this year. So.
And man, what a collection of firearms and air guns and stuff that he has. I mean, just amazing.
The other thing before I jump off too is next weekend there's an air gun show in central Pennsylvania, and at the Carlisle Volunteer Fire Department.
Oh, cool.
And I'll be down there with a bunch of t-shirts to sell, and I'm going to bring a bunch of old guns. I'm going to try not to sell any of them, but you know, everything has a price though. So if people are just have to have it, air guns, not real guns. No real guns allowed at the show, but
yeah. And DJ put out the link here, and Helping Man says Nibs needs to do more videos.
yeah, 2 or 3 a day, right?
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thanks you so much for being here, buddy. I appreciate you, and go check out Nibs' channel.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Good night,
You
Nibs.
betcha. Good night.
All right. Good night, Nibs.
Also out in the side chat, we got Ron 2A Matters. Here's a link to his channel. Go check him out. He's been starting new videos, and he's been talking about maybe starting a live show. So that'll be really fun. So go check out Ron 2A Matters also. So Garage Guy, what you got coming up, buddy?
Well, I've been trying to get some shooting done. It's been raining all week, and I don't know when the next new video is coming out, but I also plan on doing some update videos if the weather cooperates. Been pretty busy around here, so I'm going to try and squeeze something in before long. Now, earlier tonight, Jamie said something about kind of a meet and greet over at Rebel's gun shop over in Vail, North Carolina. It's a little bit south of Hickory, and that's only about 2.5 hours from me. So I put in for a couple of days off from work so I can go over there and meet Jamie and
awesome.
Possibly Kyle Lusk and a few other gun tubers, you know. And so that's going to be June 30th and July 1st. I plan on going over on the 30th. But, you know, that's still a little bit a ways off, you know, so hopefully I'll get to go over there and meet some fellow YouTubers in person.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. No doubt about that.
Oh yeah. I'm really looking forward to it. I would say Chad is probably the closest YouTuber from me. He's over there in Pike County, and I'm about 2 hours south of him here in Virginia. But yeah, to get a chance to meet Jamie and Kyle and that bunch, you know, that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome.
Now, it's always a blast when you can meet people in person, as Gizzard and everybody knows. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
Now,
I
Garage
really-
guy, you'll have to show up down at Chad's with that 10-inch long Mark II pistol and shoot him there at 50 yards with that thing.
Oh, I love it. I put an optic on it, Mike.
Ah, man, you're getting it all fixed up for me, man. I appreciate that.
And what do you call that? You put on the back of the bolt that charging handle.
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
Stick your finger down in and pull back.
Yeah, charging handle. You betcha.
Got one of them. It's getting dolled up. I'm going to put some wooden target grips on it, with the thumb rest ridge on it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And Edward Petty's out there saying goodnight all until the next time. And there's a link to Edward Petty's channel out there. Go check out Edward Petty. He has some beautiful classic firearms. I mean, yeah, you'll definitely fall in love with what he's got there. So anyway, what else? Anything else, Garage Guy?
No, that's about it. I always enjoy being here with you guys on Saturday nights when I can. It's good to see all those familiar names over there in the side chat. And I always enjoyed it. Also, our buddy Greg Newton over to Line Quest Fitness channel dropped a new video here just a little while ago. If y'all get a chance, go over there and check it out. Line Quest Fitness channel.
Awesome. Definitely, buddy. Well, thank you so much for being here. And guys and girls, go and check out Garage Guy 879, and you'll love his channel. And Gabriel out there says, Hillbilly Up, call your Missouri senator about the HB. I assume that's Hillbilly. 1175 Second Amendment Preservation Act, and I sure will check into that and call because I do have contacts there. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, Helping Man over there, right there it is. What is that gun shop in North Carolina? It is Bullseye Sporting Goods in Vale, North Carolina.
But they're shooting at a different range there. I think that's just where his shop is. Are they meeting at his shop and then going to the range, or?
Yeah, the shop where Rebel works at there. I don't know the plans or anything. I'm going to show up the first day. I'll have to go back to work the second day.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're going to be shooting at a range or something. But I know that's where his shop is, and I don't know the details. Like they're meeting there, it ain't going to a range or what. But I'm sure as it gets closer, a lot of that will be announced. So
yeah,
awesome.
I'll catch you fellas on the next time.
All right. Thanks for being here, Garage Guy. You have a good weekend, buddy.
All right. Night, Garage.
Night, guys.
See, Randy says, what's the EM again? Oh, email? It's AmericanHillbillyUp at gmail.com. And my email is on pretty much all my videos, live chats, everything in the description down below, buddy. So it shouldn't be too hard to find my email if you forget. But yeah, AmericanHillbillyUp at gmail.com. Okay, Chad, or no, I'm sorry. Pat, what you got coming up?
Well, got a new to me gun. We're going to be doing a video on that here fairly shortly, and I think maybe my oldest is going to start shooting that one. Going to upgrade him from a 22 up to a 9mm if he can handle it. So we got to do a test run with it first before I put him on video and everything. Make sure he's comfortable and everything with it. I won't disclose what 9mm that I got, but
I thought you were going to do like my dad did, upgrade me to 45-70 or 12 gauge.
No, I ain't gonna be that rude, and he's only maybe about 65 pounds soaking wet. So yeah, it'd just be a bad deal all the way around. But he's really digging the videos. We did that one here just last about right out a week ago now, and man, he's been hounding me last about every day. He goes, Dad, when are we gonna make video? Dad, when are we gonna make video? And and I was like, well, I said, well, we'll get one out, but yeah, it's been rainy and kind of wet and everything, so haven't had an opportunity to do that, but hopefully we get that in tomorrow.
He'll be holding your feet fire. Dad, you said you're gonna do a video every week. Come on, let's go.
Yep. he wants his own. He's a demanding little guy. He says he wants his own series now. He wants to do a video a week along with Dad. So
tell him he needs to learn how to talk on camera first.
Right?
Do a silent video. Just shoot.
Right? Yeah, the ASMR of shooting. But yeah, no, other than that, I got plenty of stuff to film and everything. I just dropped the Pack Club Timer 3 video on that, and that has been a good training tool for me. Writing stuff down, seeing my performance and everything on speed and when I miss and everything. So yeah. So if you haven't checked that one out, go check that one out. But other than that, man, thanks for having me on, and yeah, had fun tonight.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Everybody go check out Pat in the Bunker. Great channel. And earlier, these got thrown up and in the side chat, and somebody's talking, so I didn't want to interrupt, but Hasbro threw up a 8-month badge there. Awesome. Glad to see that. Hasbro VIP for 8 months. And then DJ, he threw up a membership VIP for 19 months with Rock. And nobody can do as good as DJ. But anyway, I appreciate that. And now Pat just threw up one night member VIP for 19 months. Thank you, buddy. And let's see, Gary, what you got coming up, buddy?
Well, let's see. Coming up, I guess. Monday night is Foul Territory once again, 9 p.m. Central. And then Wednesday nights at 8:30 p.m. Central is our members only chat where we give away a knife every week. I don't know as far as videos. I did, I think, 5 different ones this last week on a couple 3 flashlights. I do have a knife video coming out on Monday because there's a brand new Civivi that will be released this coming Monday. So look for that. I just put a send cut out video yesterday, I believe, that I just got in. So look for that. Otherwise, and once again, if you want, check out my music review channel. Also, I always have fun with that. If you want something a little bit different, change of pace, and that's all I got. Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Well, appreciate it, buddy, and always enjoying your videos. And I want to thank DJ out there for throwing everybody's link out there. Thank you very much, DJ. He's got Gary's link out there, and he's everybody else's link out. Appreciate you, brother. And so Jailbird, what you got coming up?
Maybe nothing.
Doggone it.
I should have a video drop tomorrow on the new Bodyguard 2.0. And then I got some challenge videos coming out that we've done. And the most interesting thing I got coming up, and when I say coming up, I've got videos scheduled all the way out into the first week of July. So I purchased a Springfield 2020 and rimfire, and one of the reasons I purchased it is a lot of people have issues with them, and I got it reasonable enough that I thought if I could get it and play around with it and try to find out what its issues were and correct them, that I might be able to make some content. And I'll just tell you, when I first got the rifle, the group sizes was horrible. But the final video that I made with this rifle, um, I don't want to spoil too much, but I did find a major problem, and I do have it shooting a half inch or less at 50 yards. And when I got it, it was shooting over an inch at 50 yards.
Wow.
The Springfield 2020 that everybody has problems with, I may or may not have found the problem. So more to come. But tomorrow's my birthday. I'm going to church with my wife, and I think I'm just going to chill out and relax tomorrow. And thanks for having me on. Don't forget, let's talk Pinterest on Friday nights. If something happens that I'm not out of jail come Friday, we may have to do something like we done last week and share it on another channel. So
you bet you, buddy. Hopefully you'll be back there where you can stream Friday. And that is at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, folks. A lot of fun. So much fun they had to end it last week.
already got too rowdy.
Well, appreciate you being here, buddy. Everybody go check out Kentucky Rimfires and Hobbies. And we have a commercial for you here. We'll be right back.
I am gravely disappointed. Once again, you have made me unleash my dogs of war.
Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing?
There has been too much violence, too much pain. But I have an honorable compromise. Just come join us. Saturday nights, 11 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. Sunday metric. Just join us, and there will be an end to the horror. Just join us.
All right. That's coming up later on tonight. DM Foss Overnight Mouse Party. Always a great time. He's out there on the West Coast, so that's why it seems really late to people on the East Coast, but not out there on the West Coast. So anyway, but always a blast, always a lot of fun. And so check it out if you're still up. You won't be disappointed. And oh my goodness, I have stuff coming up. Let's see. Got actually several things coming up, videos coming out, and then everything else. And then we're also been working on the hard seltzer challenge. This is something I've been talking about doing and releasing this spring. This one right here is the pistol. And so we have one for pistols, revolvers, and semi-automatics. We have some bench rest ones here, and I believe BB gun. And so anyway, we're just going to try to make it fun for everybody. And while this is going on, I'll put videos out there and all that stuff. And so we'll let you guys know. We'll let it go on for a little while, and we're actually going to be giving away some prizes for people that shoot that. And so I think we'll have a good time trying to make the target fun and where everybody can shoot it. So anyway, appreciate that. And then, of course, got some more videos coming up, some coming up with the anechoic suppressor and a few other things. So appreciate y'all here. And I want to thank the VIPs. We have a VIP chat every Tuesday night at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern, and we have a lot of fun in there. Sometimes we do a bracket. My wife Ames, she's always here with me on that one, and we just have a fun time. And we do giveaways there too. So Anyway, the VIPs, the money that comes in from them, all that goes right back out into the giveaways for Hillbilly Nation. So we appreciate you guys all. We appreciate the VIPs. And I really hope you guys had a great time tonight. We enjoy spending Saturday nights with y'all. And we're just going to leave you off this. Remember, God, family, and country. Make somebody's day better, will you? And if the good Lord's willing, the creeks don't rise, we'll be seeing y'all again. Everybody say good night.